Hey guys, my name's Kamronni. Welcome back to more Let's Play Fire Emblem Awakening. So in last episode, we went to paralog 13, I think? I don't remember which paralog we were at. Let me see. We were at paralog 14, excuse me, shout out in the sense. We got Laurent. And in this episode, we're going to be going back to the main story of this game. It's been a little while. And this will be quite an interesting chapter, actually. And in fact, this is probably one of my favorite missions of the game. And it used to be really difficult for me, but I'll get into that later. Anyways, we have some more conversations to go through, and we have one right here between Robin and Anna.
What's your problem?
Huh? Oh. Well...
What?
Huh?
What's your problem?
Oi!
Huh?
Oh, yes. Nonsense.
Huh?
Whoa.
Oh.
Good grieving. No, no.
What? Hmm?
Very well. Huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You have my gratitude.
What?
Very well.
Yeah.
Huh? Hey.
Butt out! You want some?
Well,
You know,
it's simple.
can it!
Huh? You can do this.
Yeah! Excuse me.
Yes.
I see.
No.
intriguing.
Very well.
Excuse me. Thanks. Simply put. Nah. Hmm? Wow. Indeed. Hey! A logical result. Hmm?
Alright, I believe that's it for our sport conversations for today. And we do have one class change to do today. Since we got Laurent in the last episode, we're going to be changing his class today. And we're going to change his class to a Dark Knight, if I'm correct. Let's see, where is he? Yep, there he is. And I've already equipped him with some higher magics. Well, what's some better magic? Some better tomes, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to change Laurent, a level 10 mage, to... Class change! Okay, anyways, we're gonna change him to a Dark Knight, and this is actually a really good change for him. His stats go quite a bit. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. Hopefully we'll be able to like kind of work him up into a better character. Like a better unit, I guess is what I was trying to say. And I failed to get him a bronze sword before I changed his class, which I tried to like change the weapons before I do that. So I kind of forgot to do that. So I'm gonna go do that right now. So now that we're done with that, we'll finally get back to the main story of the game. We're gonna be going to Chapter 18, The Demons in Galore. Chapter 18, Sibling Blades.
Now.
Right.
Nonetheless.
I see.
Fei.
All right. Right.
So be it.
So, if inside a volcano isn't a cool setting for a mission, then I don't know what is. So, looking around here, we have 31 Valmese we're going to be facing off against, and we're going to be facing off against not Samias, excuse me. We're going to be facing off against Sari's brother and his army. So, this is going to be quite an interesting episode. And just for, just for the drama of the episode, I'm going to have Sari come along with us. Not for the drama of the episode, for the, I don't know, for the plot. Yeah, for the plot. There you go. That sounds better. For the plot, I'm going to have Sari come along with us. So, looking around, I recommend you bring really, I would just bring your standard few melee units along with some ranged attackers for this mission. Definitely bring some ranged attackers and just kind of have them evenly distributed, because we're going to have 3 groups right here. One right here to the left is kind of separated off from everybody. These 2 right here are kind of connected, but I just recommend kind of having your even amount of melee units and your ranged attackers as well, which you can see as I have. And I also recommend you bring along 1 or 2 units with a locksmith ability. Either that or bring along 4 keys, because we have 4 chests in this mission that have some pretty cool items in them, so I'd recommend you bring either some keys or 1 or 2 units with a locksmith ability, so you can be able to get those items. Alright, I had to make a few changes here, but I believe we're finally good. Let's see, I believe this is pretty evenly spaced out. I'm happy with what I have here. We don't have to be in this episode, because instead we have Sari in her place, once again for the plot of the episode, or the plot of the story rather, for like that drama dynamic. Anyways, not drama dynamic, I don't like the word drama. Anyways, let's start the battle.
What?
Really?
I really don't like that Exilus character. Anyways, so it seems like Yarne is kinda, he's definitely kind of a cold guy, and it definitely is probably not easy facing off against your sister, but he doesn't seem to have any problems with it. Anyways, let's see, we're gonna pair everybody up here. Let's see, once again, like I said, I have my ranged attackers, my melee units, as I said. Let's see, over here, I don't really have any ranged attackers over here, but that's kind of the exception. You'll see kind of why later. But as you see, as you saw at the top left corner of the screen, a section of the platform fell out. So when that happens, any unit standing on that area that falls out will receive 10 damage from heat burn, I guess, and every turn that you stay there, it's 10 more damage. So you definitely do not want to be sitting on that area. You definitely want to get your units away from there as quickly as you can. So the floor is going to be caving in from the top of the level, from the north of the level, which is where we are, and from the south of the level where the enemy is. So it's not just caving in from our side, it's caving in from their side as well, and it's going to kind of push us together. So we're going to move at a very kind of like an offensive pace here so we don't get burned. And you kind of have to for this mission. You can't just sit back here and be defensive, because if you do, you're going to get burned and your army is eventually going to get weathered out, because after 2 or 3 turns of receiving burns, if your entire army is receiving burns for 2 or 3 rounds, then your army's pretty much falling apart. So you have to stay at a really good pace here. You have to be offensive for this mission. So if you're not, see, and as I was talking about earlier, like I guess this is one of my favorite missions in the game, and it was also at a time one of the most difficult for me, was because I was underleveled at the time, and this mission really forces you to be offensive. It kind of pushes you along into the enemy's range, and at the time, like my strategy was kind of more of a defensive one. And you have to be able to be offensive. You have to be like leveled up enough so you can be offensive, which is what this mission makes you do. So if you're having a tough time with this mission, it's probably because you're simply not leveled up enough, and I would recommend you kind of grind a little bit for this mission. Find out what units you're going to use for this mission and then grind on those, and then get them back in here. But you have to be offensive. You can't just sit back and let the enemies come to you. No, you have to go to the enemies, but they will be kind of forced to go to you as well. And as this mission goes on, you're going to see that the volcano isn't just working against us, it's also working against the enemy as well. So, yep, right here. Yep, 10, 10, 10, 10. There you go. And if you just sit there and let that happen to you, then you're going to get burned, and it's going to be bad. So, let's see. As you can see, this really isn't that difficult of a mission, but I was under-leveled at the time that I played this, and I remember actually playing this mission over and over and over again just to get by it. I don't know why, but I had such a tough time with this mission in particular. It's definitely, I mean, now playing it compared to other missions in the game, I don't feel like it's too terribly difficult, but I don't feel like it's really handed to you either, so you definitely have to be like leveled up enough with this mission, and if you are, then just go grind a little bit. But yeah, it's pretty cool. We're inside of a volcano for this mission. Lon'qu just got a pretty nasty hit. That was only a 29% chance of him getting hit, but it happened. I'm surprised that Cordelia didn't block for him, but oh well, it happened, and there aren't any other enemies in his range that can attack him that round, so he's fine, and the floor behind us is going to keep on caving in. So we have to continue south, and it's going to happen the same for them. So you just got to keep on chugging along. If you don't, then you're going to get burned, and it's going to be bad. So you just got to kind of keep moving at an offensive pace. Is really my best advice for you for this mission, and you're kind of forced to. So it's not really advice. It's just me kind of telling you guys what the game is going to force you to do. So let's see. As you can see, I'm moving pretty quickly here. Like I'm not. Like you have to be leveled up enough to where you can move your units forward without having to worry about if they're going to be killed or not. So like whether they're going to be ambushed by a lot of enemy units or not. So as you can see, like I have my best units for this mission because because honestly the units in this mission, they aren't too the enemy units aren't too. They're honestly not too terribly difficult. But the game forces you to fight them. It forces you along, and because of that, you might be facing many at a time. Like one of your weaker units can be facing many at a time, and then they can get ambushed, and that's the end of them. So let's see what I'm going to do here. I think Lon'qu needs a round to heal up. We're going to give him a concussion. We're going to have him heal up. But for now, we're just going to have Donald take out that enemy unit. And there we go. Now he's out of range. Now we're going to move him right up here. And we're going to heal him up. And Lon'qu getting hit right there actually kind of slowed down Lon'qu and Donald and like that entire group over there. Kind of slowed them down a little bit because he should have been able to attack and then had Donald progress, but because he had to heal, kind of slowed us down a little bit, but that's all good. And like I said earlier, I can recommend you bring along 1 or 2 units that have the locksmith ability. As you see, I have Gaius and Anna here. They're going to be very useful here in a moment, and you'll see exactly what I mean. If you look at the map below, or the small screen, you can see 4 treasure chests, and the enemy units are going to be heading right to us because they don't really have a choice either. They kind of have to come straight to us, just as we have to go straight to them. Thanks to the volcano kind of caving in around us. Not really caving in, but the floor falling out. But yeah, definitely kind of a bold decision to fight inside of the volcano. That's maybe one of my favorite lines in this game. I think I've already talked about like how much I love that line, pick a god and pray. I think it's pretty cool. That spread it very well. Alright, let's see, we have no use for that. Or at least Frederick doesn't have any use for that. I'm just gonna progress forward. Let's see, and here are the treasure chests that I was talking about earlier. Let's see, I might, no, I won't. I was gonna think about switching and having like Tharja maybe take a few hits, but I don't want to take any risk for this mission. Although Tharja's pretty leveled up now. She's a pretty good unit now. From like how I've changed her class and leveled her up, so she's fine. Alright, let's see, glad he did not take another hit there. We can't afford another round of waiting. We really have to keep moving along. And if you look around, I'm pretty sure that, I don't know if the top right floor, the top right platform that we were on originally, I don't know if it's caved in or not. I think it has, so like now, like where we were standing earlier, it's all caved in. So yeah, you really kind of have to progress forward. Let's see, I believe Anna has like 2 or 3 more uses on that sword, so I need to give her another one of those, and a level up for Anna. Let's see. Level up in HP, skill. Cool. Alright, that's nice. Alright, let's see. And I do have, Sorry, replacing Sumia in this mission, as I explained earlier. And unfortunately, Sorry and Crom can't, they don't have a support. Sorry only has a support with the main, with Robin, like the main character unit, and with another character that we'll meet later in this mission. But that's all she has a support with, which is rather disappointing, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, let's see. Very nice. And they're going to attack Anna, but there you go. Alright, let's see. Alright, very, very nice. We're doing very good. Let me see. Let me go through my battle tips for this mission. I believe I already got through some of them. Yeah, I said to bring along a couple of ranged attackers, a couple of melee units on like each side. Just kind of have them evenly distributed. Let's see. I don't believe there's any archers in this mission. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's no archers, so you should be pretty safe. You should be pretty safe for your Pegasus riders in this mission. Or Pegasus Knights, excuse me, if you want to bring those along. But I don't know. I believe there's some mages in this mission that have wind magic, so I don't know. You might want to be careful with that. Also, another battle tip that I have for you guys. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to add this one or not, but I'm just going to kind of throw in this little tidbit right here. What I do is at the beginning of every single mission that I know there's either like archers or mages with wind magic, or like some kind of like special, like sometimes like some kind of ability that will deal like critical damage to any of my units. I go through the mission and I select them, and I select their enemy attack range, so I make sure I don't have any of my Pegasus Knights or any of my vulnerable units that will wander into their range. So I recommend you do that at the beginning of every mission. You just kind of check around for archers, mages with wind magic, etc. for your flyers, because if you don't, they can take those out and you won't even expect it. Because here you have like your Pegasus Knight or your Wyvern Rider just flying along, and then here's this like mage on a horseback, and he rides right through, and he's able to just kind of take out your unit. You gotta be really careful with that. I learned that the first time I played this game. Anyways, let's see. 19, and what Cordelia dealt equals death for this guy. Alright, let's see. We're moving along pretty quickly. Actually, yeah, we're making really good time. I mean, the game really kind of, like, this mission really kind of forces you to kind of move straight along. And there we go, that guy will take 10, that guy will take 10. And that guy's just been standing there this entire time, so he might just die from burns before you even get to him. Alright, let's see, they're going to attack Robin. There you go. Armor Slayer, very nice. Going to attack Sorry, I'm not really too worried about that. 0% chance of getting hit. Thing that has to do with probably skill and luck stat. Alright, let's see, that's that. And there you go. I think Thor's just about to level up, which is pretty good. Alright, let's see. Oh no, that guy finally moved. I was really hoping he'd just kind of sit there and just wait until like he would just sit there until he burned to death. Which I know that sounds really, really bad. Actually, I don't wish anyone to burn to death. That's a horrible death. But I thought he was just gonna sit there and we wouldn't have to deal with him, which would be rather nice for us. Alright, let's see. So I believe this is one of the very first times I've ever had Dallin use bow. But already you can deal like 2 times 46 damage to that unit over there. So 2 times 46, 92. He can deal 92 damage to that unit, like one of his first times using it. He's using a bronze weapon, and he's able to do that. It's pretty impressive. He has just very high, like overall stats, like a very high skill stat. All right, let's see. We're just kind of advance everybody here. Let's see. I'm gonna wait on that. Let's see. We're gonna move guys right up here. He's taking a little bit of damage, but I'm not going to heal him. I believe he's fine, and I'm not really gonna like kind of stop to heal him either. Like I'm not really gonna like slow down to heal him either. I believe he should be fine. Let's see. We're gonna rob and take out this guy right here. Yay! Unneeded critical, not criticals, but unneeded effects. There you go. 49 Ignis. I believe there's like flower petals right there when that guy died. That was pretty cool. It was like, it looked like cherry blossom petals. It's pretty neat. Alright, let's see. She is out of enemy attack range, so we're gonna put her right there. Gonna move Sorry forward. And there we go. And now this floor is gonna cave in. I'm very lucky that Sorry didn't get, like, she wasn't, like, in part of the multi section right there. Because I thought she is, I wasn't really expecting that right there. I kind of forgot about that, about this section right here caving in, or at least part of it caving in. So let's see. Now we're going to move Anna right up here. And by the way, we've gone through most of the chests already. I believe we're about to go through all of them. And just to go through like what these chests have one more time, I'm just going to put it up on the screen for you guys. There is a second seal, there's a rescue, there's an energy drop, and there's a bullion M for you guys to collect in this mission. So I recommend that you do that if you can. Let's see, we're going to keep Sorry out of Yin Face? I'm going to say Yin Face. Attack range. Let's see, we're just going to kind of advance everybody. They're not really going to be needed right up here. And right here I made a mistake. I put Cherry Sheet on a spot that will deal with some damage here in a moment. But I thought since she was flying, she wouldn't get burned. But no, she's going to get burned here in a moment, unfortunately. But it's not really going to do... It doesn't really matter, honestly. So there you go. That's going to cave in. And Cordelia and Cherry Sheet actually took some damage. So you got to be careful with that. Anyways, we're going to move Sorry right up here. And we're going to have her take out her brother.
What drivel?
Yanfei!
I've got your back. Have another. Such strength.
Yanfei!
Sayri.
How do you mean? What? Fai. Really? How do you mean? Yanfei. Yanfei. How could this happen? Mercy, friend.
Hey.
My gratitude.
Sire. Gods!
Oh, gods, no. I could crush you.
Wait! Right.
Now, right.
What? Really?
Yes. I.
Yeah.
Let's make a scene.
Listen to me.
So, thanks to Basilio and Yanfei, or Yanfei, thanks to their sacrifices, this is all possible. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys back here next time, so, goodbye guys.